Hi friends, welcome back to Nessa's Nook. So today I am going to make something I've never made before, and it's actually that cracked chicken. However, it's not going to be done in the crock pot, and I am going to do everything on the stove in my new pan. I really love my new pan, by the way. You'll see it in the videos. But to get a head start, I will be doing some sweet potatoes and baked potatoes and regular baked potatoes, because I don't like sweet potatoes, but Mark, Jack, Steve, and Kim does all like sweet potatoes. This way it can just go all in the same crock pot, or in the same Instapot, and everything will be done all up at the same time. So I'll bring you down here, I'll show you. I have my 6-quart Instapot out here, and I had Mark come out here. I cleaned these all up, and I had him come out here and cut these, because this island is a little bit taller than the rest of the cabinets by just, just a smidge. But when you're short, every bit counts. So he has the upper body strength, so he was able to cut these, because these were just massive. These were only two sweet potatoes. So I have my potatoes in here. I don't know why it looks all wonky the way it does. I have a little bit of water in here, so just in case you guys never hear me say, I always do have at least about a half a cup of water in here. And because of the sweet potatoes does take a little bit longer, I am going to go ahead and put this in the Instapot for 25 minutes. Come back and I can go ahead and get everything else started. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start making the cheese part of this. I'm going to make a double batch because we have 5 people to feed today. And these are those new bowls that Sherry got me. I love how it's got the silicone on the bottom and the bowl doesn't move all across the counter. That makes it so nice. So what's going to be done is, it's a 1/4 teaspoon, but it's going to be doubled. So I make a half of these. So it's going to be a half a teaspoon of garlic, half a teaspoon of granulated onion. Could be the laundry room. So it's a half a teaspoon of chives. So I'm going to go ahead and do the full teaspoon of chives. And then it's going to be a 1/4 teaspoon of dill, which I didn't grab that. Let me grab that real quick. Alright, and then it's going to be half a teaspoon of dill, because like I said, this is a recipe that we're going to go ahead and double. Alright, and that is softened cream cheese, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this in before I go ahead and put in the regular cheese. I mean, it smells really good. I mean, it doesn't look the most tasty, but hey, it smells good. That's all that matters, right? So it also asks for 4 ounces of shredded cheese, which I'm going to be using 8 ounces because this is a double batch. And yes, anybody knows that's been watching me, I actually, when I open up my big 5-pound containers of the cheese, I go ahead and I put them in here so they stay airtight. I make a huge mess here on my counter. Alright. And I go ahead and put this in here, and yes, my counter is clean. That's why I'm going to scoop it off here. My hands are clean. My counters are clean. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be putting this over each of the chicken breasts. Alright. And then of course we're going to be putting my homemade ranch mix over the top of all of this. Alright, so I have my little Pampered Chef meat tenderizer, and I have 2 of the breasts that are a little bit thicker than I have 2 that's not as thick. I'm not gonna cut those in half. I'm only going to cut these ones. That's why I wanted to make a double batch of the, oops, get the blood everywhere. Double batch of the mixture. Grab my knife here. Go ahead and cut these in half. I'll still be tenderizing all of them. And I never did say I work at a meat market, that's for sure. Alright. Get this all over here. Wash my hands real quick. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of my mixture of the garlic powder and the onion powder on each one. We'll be doing it on each side. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt. Move this back some. I'm not going to pound it really too much, but it's going to be pounded just a little bit. And the potatoes are almost done, and I'll get these started, and then I will start the then I'll be starting the steamed vegetables, which the boys all like peas, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know what I'm gonna have for myself. I might just make me just a side salad like I did last time they were here. That's what I think I'll do. I'll do a side salad for me. Alright. Because I didn't have my salad yesterday. So I'll just make a little side salad for me. Alright. Salt. And then pepper. And I'm going to go ahead and bring you over to the stove. Alright, this is my new 13-inch stainless steel pan. And I think this should easily fit all this chicken in here. I wanted a little bit bigger pan, so like when we are cooking on the weekends for the boys and stuff, that it's just got more room. And I did make actually a batch of my Spanish Mexican rice in this, and it did turn out very well. So I was very happy about that. This is going to be really tight to get all these in here. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and I did turn this up a little bit because I just had this on warm while I was doing everything. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on, and I will put the link to this pan I just got off Amazon. So I'm going to put the lid on there, let that go ahead and cook for a bit, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this the first time here. Steve is on his way out here right now, which he's like on the west side of Lansing, so lunch will be around 1 o'clock. Let my neighbor know behind us. So far, I'm really liking this pan. It's not that I don't like the cast iron, it's not that I don't like that enamel, but I really like the cleanup of stainless steel. Alright, let that cook for a little bit longer. All right, and then what's going to be happening is I'm going to be going ahead and steaming some peas in my steamer. There's actually a review on this. I was given that for a review. And I do have some water in the bottom of this. I'm going to go ahead and put most of this packaged peas in here. Now at the top, I know you can't really see it. It'd be nice if I probably plugged it in. It actually might work better. Alright, so we did the peas in here last. If you can see, there's 5 minutes on here. So all you gotta do is hit start. And that will start my peas actually steaming. Alright, I'm gonna do one last flip. These are actually almost all the way cooked, but it's still gonna be cooking for a little bit longer because we have to melt the cheese and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just flip this that last time. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some of that homemade ranch seasoning. So you're going to want to look up that video too. So I guess you sprinkle some of the homemade, or if you buy the can't think of the name right now, the ranch seasoning mix that you could buy at the store, the Hidden Valley, then you would go ahead and do that. And then I think I got all these covered, and I easily have enough to make another batch of this, just off that 1/2 cup, or the 1/2 cup of the mix. So then I'm going to go ahead and take the cheese mix that we made and put some on each piece of chicken. And then, because like I said, I'm not going to bake this, I'm just going to put the lid on and go ahead and the cheese and everything will melt. So this is a completely stovetop meal. Now, of course, I'm going to spread this down in just a minute. I just want to make sure I have enough cheese mixture to go ahead and do this. Put some more on this one that doesn't hardly have anything. So thank you again, Sherry, for these really nice bowls. I told you that you would see them on some videos. So I'm going to go ahead and switch down that cheese mixture on each of these. And I'm sure part of it will start to melt here pretty soon because of the heat. And I'm going to run the lid on here for a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and take off the lid, just so this cheese can start to melt and everything like it's supposed to. So on goes the lid. Alright, I took the lid off, and this is cooking just fine. The chicken is actually cooked all the way through, but I am going to go ahead, and because this is not browning the way I want it to, I will go ahead and put that actually in the oven. I'm starting the oven right now. Alright, so here's the meat, and I'm going to go ahead and pull you over to the island. We'll get the rest of the meals put together, and we'll show you how dinner's looking. Alright, so this is my side salad, and this is my chicken with the baked potato, and I will show you everybody else's with the peas and everything else. Alright, and this is what everybody else is going to look like with the peas and the sweet potatoes. Mark likes the sweet potatoes with the cinnamon and brown sugar and butter. Steven's just plain, he just likes butter on his, and I think Jack is probably about the same. I don't know about Kim.
I'm waiting.
No, what do you like on your sweet potato?
Here's Kim's plate.
She's on a diet. She's not eating.
Now Okay, Mark's gonna go there's brown sugar.
Chicken looks good.
And then, as you can see, everything's here. And then, come here, Kim. Come here. You look beautiful. Oop.
Hi,
This
everybody.
is my wonderful neighbor, Kim. So when
She
you
keeps
hear
me alive.
when you hear about Kim, that's who it is. I know you kind of got a sneak peek of her the other day. And then Jack is here. I'll show you. Jack is here, and he's in my sister City Girl Homestead's videos. And Steve is back here. If Steve turns around, and there's Steve right there, and that's Mark's youngest brother. So, I guess to you guys all who have done this, have you all made that cracked chicken, and have you made it like this? It didn't get as brown as I wanted it to be. What are you looking for?
Steak knife. I want to just cut a little bit because I get chicken breast. It's too big.
Oh, there's 2 small pieces there too.
I was trying to cut this cute little end off.
There's the steak knife right there, honey.
Oh.
She doesn't see my steak knives. Anyways, you can tell how much she doesn't come to my kitchen. But anyways, so let me know if you guys have made this before. And I'm kind of really glad that everybody's here and we can all just kind of hang out. And it'll be a nice little lunch. So let me know in the comments down below if you made yours like in the crock pot or did you make it like this. Let me know. And thank you very much for stopping by. You have a very blessed and wonderful day.